What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Oscar's Cozy Corner. So, I hope you're all enjoying the update. Today, I've got some exciting and spoiler-filled leaks for you from the upcoming premium shop rotations in Disney Dreamlight Valley. We're talking house skins, spooky furniture, and of course, some fantastic new companions and accessories. Now, before we dive in, this is just another spoiler warning for those of you who prefer surprises. If you don't want to know what's coming to the premium shop, then feel free to skip this one, and I will see you in the next one. But these leaks cover the rest of the Jungle Getaway update for the premium shop. And I have to say, the shop looks as though it's about to get very tempting. Shout out to our friends over on the Dreamlight Leaks Discord who work so hard to find all of these items for us to share. I have linked the Discord server in the description, and I highly recommend that you head over there and take a little look around. As always, I've added estimated moonstone prices to these items, but these are just guesses. I can kind of base it off what's previously come to the shop, but we never really know until it goes live, so take everything with a pinch of salt. I'm going to get started with the new items, then we'll take a look at the returning Star Path items, and first up for the new items, we're going to go into the house dream styles. Now, I don't know what it is about Gameloft drawing inspiration from the parks, but it always tugs at my sense of nostalgia, and this time it is the Animal Kingdom Lodge from Walt Disney World. This is not a direct replica of the lodge because it is a huge hotel, but you can clearly see where they've taken inspiration from the just incredible architecture that is in that lodge. I actually mentioned in one of my very first videos, which I will link above, that I would love to see some hotel replicas come to the game, and now here we are. So I don't know if Gameloft are listening. You know, that video has like 60 views, so maybe they were intrigued. Off the back of that, I did say that I would love to see a version of the Grand Floridian come to the game, and now that they've done an adaptation of Animal Kingdom Lodge, I feel like that's definitely on the table. So we'll see. Regardless, this skin fits perfectly with the Jungle Getaway theme, and it has like that safari vibe going for it, kind of drawing inspiration from the Lion King a little bit. So yeah, perfect for the Sunlit Plateau. This is estimated between 3,000 to 3,750 moonstones, but I've got a feeling because it's Disney IP and not original, it'll probably be the higher one. Next up is the Charlotte Castle house skin. Now, this one is inspired by Princess and the Frog, and this house skin channels sort of like the grandeur of Charlotte's dreams. I mean, the bright yellow color is really vibrant, and the ironwork details, like that teal colored ironwork on the outside of the house, is just stunning. I do find it interesting that this is dropping now rather than the last update. I mean, there was a bundle in the previous leaks video that didn't actually make it to the shop last update, so I'm going to cover that again today because it's back. But I'm wondering if they're setting this up as part of a future signature bundle. I don't know. Maybe these items will come separately, but they might come in a Tiana signature bundle because I know that people have been clamoring for a dream style for Tiana as well because she has multiple dresses that would work. However, if you are interested in this house, it is going to be the same as the Animal Kingdom Lodge, somewhere in the region of 3,000 to 3,750 moonstones. Moving on, this is the Wilted Flower House skin. Now, this is something a little different. I mean, it's a house skin featuring wilting and dying flowers. Definitely something a bit different for the game, but I do really love the autumnal sort of like spooky vibe that this gives off. It feels as though it is like kind of Halloween adjacent, but also mostly fall adjacent. I think this is the kind of thing that people were hoping for from the Star Path this time around. It didn't have to be a Halloween Star Path, but I feel like people would have loved this autumnal feel of Star Path. There's actually some little mushroom embellishments and then some string lights across the top, as well as some flowers, which I don't think that we actually have in the game yet. So I wonder if this could come in the future or in another possible update. It is a bit eerie considering all of the flowers are like wilted and dying, but it's definitely charming. It's definitely charming in its own way. Again, I feel like this one is going to be between 3,000 to 3,750 moonstones. Finally, for house dream styles, we're moving on to the Halloween Cottage house skin. Now, for all of the Halloween fans out there, this cottage is a must-have. It's got pumpkins, falling leaves, and a thatched roof that actually reminds me of some of the cozy UK cottages we have here. I feel like this dream style is both straddling spooky and quaint. They've done it quite well. I also love the little cat weather vane on top. That is a very cute touch. In a way, I don't know if they've modeled this off the beach house skin because it does have that similar like thatched roof look. Maybe that was the basis for this model with an autumn twist, but we can't be certain. Regardless, it's a very cute item, and I expect to see that probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, especially as we move into actual Halloween season. Again, somewhere between 3,000 to 3,750 moonstones for this one. So if you want any of these, definitely start saving. All right, moving on to tools and accessories. There's actually no accessories in the premium shop this time around, but there is a tool set coming, and this one is incredible, let me tell you. So this is a villain-inspired tool set, and each tool is designed with a different Disney villain in mind. So they're taking inspiration from each of the most iconic villains across the Disneyverse and then applying it to our royal tools. So if we take a closer look, we've got Maleficent's time-bending hourglass. You can see that it has her horns coming at the top and there's a little green flame on the bottom. Very, very cool. Can't wait to get my hands on that. The pickaxe is Evil Queen inspired. You can see that it's got a poison apple on the bottom, and it's also got the crown and the little collar at the top of the axe, just beneath the axe head. Moving on to the shovel, that is Queen of Hearts inspired. Again, there's the big collar. You can see the heart motifs and the red and black theme, definitely referencing her. Ursula's tentacled watering can. You can see that that's definitely inspired by Ursula. It's got that rich purple color, and of course, the octopus legs as handles and wrapping around the watering spout. Just so cool. And finally, the last two are Cruella de Vil's phone, obviously inspired by her black and white style, and then Captain Hook's fishing rod, and there's even a little hook just on the bottom. So yeah, just an incredible set, and this might actually be the coolest tool set that we've seen so far. I need it in my life immediately, like yesterday. This is probably going to be a bit more expensive. I suspect this will be around the 3,750 moonstone mark. That is just about what is standard for the tool set, so expect that. It's definitely one of the most expensive items on the list today. Just as a side note, I must say, the devs must have so much fun with taking inspiration and creating their own items like this. Being able to draw from all of the Disney lore and all of the Disney characters must just be so much fun in such a creative environment. So yeah, I'm quite jealous that the devs get to play around and bring us items like this. Just super, super fun. All right, let's move on to furniture. This one has quite a few items in it, so I will cover these off individually. First up is the LaBouffe bedroom set. Now, this set is what I was referencing earlier, and it did pop up last update, but it's actually been upgraded with an extra item, and that is the bed. Details on this are really, really stunning. I love the pastel pink tones, the elegant designs. That light fixture is really bright as well when it's turned on. Perfect for any sort of like castle or regal build out. There's even a little crown on top of the bed. It's a very fun design. Like I said earlier, while I would still love to see a dream style for Tiana, I will definitely take this beautiful furniture for now. I do expect to see this in the premium shop the same week that the Charlotte Castle house skin comes to the game, unless they build it out into a signature bundle, like I said. We'll just have to wait and see how it all transpires. Next up is the Villain Stained Glass Window set, and again with the villain inspiration, this is just an incredible set of items, not just from sort of like an item point of view, but the fact that they've managed to bring in inspiration from the villains in this way. I just feel like it's really tastefully done, and yeah, I'm not mad at this being premium shop, not at all. So the three windows actually feature Madame Mim, the Evil Queen, and Ursula. It's really nice to get Madame Mim in there, especially because she's like quite an overlooked villain sometimes. The detailing is fantastic, and there are even some animated elements. So the candles on Madame Mim's window, they are actually like little sparks that go off. A lot of fun little animations. It's just fun to have some different animations on things, especially because not all of the items are interactable at all times. So yeah, really love this edition. These windows are definitely a standout for me, so perfect for any villain room or castle. Now, these are estimated between 1,200 to 2,500 moonstones. Again, it's definitely a guess because I don't think we've had anything like this come to the premium shop before, so who knows? That's a wide enough range that it could fall anywhere in there. All right, next up is Chernobog's Changing Castle. Now, this one is a very interesting reference pull for Gameloft. I didn't think I would ever see something like this come to the game, so this is a statue-like piece of furniture that actually changes from day to night. So during the day, it's pretty plain, but when night falls, Chernobog himself appears at the top in a pose hiding from the light. This is, of course, a nod to the demon from Fantasia, the 1940 movie, where Chernobog was the nightmarish figure from Bald Mountain. It's quite an imposing and spooky item, I've got to say. It's quite like, I feel like it's one of the most scary items that we have in the game, and I love the way that they've incorporated some of the night thorns and also the ferns and mushrooms. I love it when they put stuff that we have in the game onto the items like that, because it makes it feel much more immersive when we pop it in a specific biome. Just a note, this one is not animated, but the light does come on, and yeah, as time passes, you will see Chernobog appear at the top, but there is no animation of his wings flapping or anything like that, so it is a static item, just so you know. This one could be anywhere between 1,000 to 1,750 moonstones. It might even be a little more, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that's a good range, so something to bear in mind. Continuing with the Jungle Getaway and the Animal Kingdom Lodge theme, I feel like this Safari Lodge living set fits perfectly alongside the Animal Kingdom Lodge skin. I suspect they'll be dropping at the same time. The set includes a table, chair, rug, tapestry, and a new fireplace, and it just has that rustic safari vibe that ties in really nicely with that Lion King theme too. So I would see this one being anywhere between 1,200 to 1,750 moonstones. There's quite a few items though in this bundle for what you get, so it could be a little bit more, who knows. I really love the fireplace, and I love that it's sort of freestanding so it can go in the middle of the room, and the tapestry is a lot of fun as well. I can see myself using a lot of these items in my Sunlit Plateau build. I don't always pick up these smaller bundles just because they're not sort of like big statement pieces, and I like my premium shop purchases to be sort of like big statements. So yeah, I think it's great for the theme. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it, but it's here just in case you want to plan. Keeping in with the spooky theme is the musical mausoleum. Now, this is another very Halloween-themed piece. It's directly lifted from the Haunted Mansion queue at Walt Disney World, so Game Loft are once again referencing the parks, and they're referencing something physical and that exists. Again, it's quite a large and imposing item, so it's perfect for any Halloween builds, but it does remind me of the haunted organ that we got before, and I believe that was also from the Haunted Mansion, so this is definitely a fun addition to your creepy furniture collection, and I think this is probably going to be somewhere between 1,200 to 1,750 moonstones. I don't have any word yet on whether it actually does play music. Obviously, it's called the Musical Mausoleum. I can't remember if the organ plays music from the previous Star Path. I didn't get that item, so I don't know, but maybe someone can correct me in the comments. Finally, for furniture, we've got the Haunted Gazebo now. This one is interesting. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's pretty much just Tiana's gazebo, but with the flowers and extra embellishments stripped off and some spider webs put in its place. And there is a little cat on top, but it doesn't really even scream Halloween to me. It's kind of spooky, but honestly, it just kind of looks dirty. I don't know, it's just a bit plain, but maybe it'll grow on me. Can't really see myself using this one just yet. I can't see myself making a build around it. I don't know, it's just not got enough theming for me, and it doesn't feel like a premium shop item. I don't know. If this comes alone in the premium shop, I would be surprised, but this is kind of expected to be between 1,000 and 1,750, but I feel like that moonstone price is probably overpriced regardless. I would prefer to see this in Scrooge's. All right, moving on to clothing. We have a new stunning set of wings, and let me just say, these might be the prettiest ones that we've seen so far. These wings are embellished with elegant swirls and come in this like gorgeous jade green color that is just like chef's kiss. I love the little pearls that run around the edges. Just in general, this is a very beautifully designed item and a very beautiful pair of wings. And with the new flying mechanic, these are going to be incredible in game, especially because they flutter as you fly. That flying implementation is done so well. So any new set of wings now, I'm going to be like, yep, straight in my basket, get on in. Basing off previous prices of wings, I feel like this is probably going to be around the 1,750 moonstone mark. Now, to pair with those wings, I feel like we'll probably see this at the same time as the Villainous Elegance bundle. Now, we're getting a matching dress, necklace, and gloves, all in that beautiful, like, jade green shade. Looking at the dress, it has, like, this really nice lace finishing and this detailing on the bodice, plus, like, a little peplum skirt and even, like, sort of, like, little wings that come out of the sides of the bodice. Yeah, it's just... there's a lot of detail on this item for the price that I think it's going to be, so big fan of the dress. Plus, it's bundled with a set of gloves, which again have like the pearls running up. They're fingerless gloves. I actually don't know what those type of gloves are called. I think it just goes over one finger and then your wrist. I've seen them a couple of times, and I think we have some in game, but I'm just not sure on the name. And then, of course, we've got a matching necklace as well, which is a really big statement piece. So everything together finishes off the look really nicely, and I can see this being a very, very popular buy. In terms of moonstones, probably like 1,200. That's probably low, so up to 2,500, I would say. Somewhere in the middle. We might get lucky and be like 1,750. All right, taking a look at companions. Next up, we have the Lion Fox Club Companion. Now, this is possibly one of the cutest companions in the game. It's clearly inspired by like baby Simba. It's got a red mane that also matches the neck item that we saw in the trailer for Jungle Getaway. So I feel like the neck item we saw in game is a friendship reward. I haven't run through the levels of Timon and Pumbaa yet, so it might be a friendship reward, but yeah, it would be really nice to match, and they seem to be doing that matching style. We obviously got the Chinese Dragon Companion with the Mulan update, and then we also had the matching outfit, so I feel like they might be going down that route a little more now. Regardless, it's going to be a very, very adorable companion for any Lion King fans, and it'll be great for any Lion King themed Dream Snaps that might be coming up over the next couple of weeks. I feel like this is anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 moonstones just based off previous critter prices, but fingers crossed it's on the lower end. That covers off all of the new items. Not that many this time, but we know it is a shorter update. So moving on to the returning Star Path items, this is the big one, at least for me. I know a lot of people already have these items, but for those hoping to grab some Halloween classics and stuff from previous Star Paths, the premium shop is going to make a lot of people very, very happy over the next couple of weeks. It looks like it features nearly all of the previous Halloween Star Path items. So I fear for my moonstones. First up is the Halloween Town bundle, and you know what? I am so hyped that I managed to call this one correctly. In my Halloween wishlist video, which I've linked above, I did say that I felt confident that we would see a Nightmare Before Christmas set, and here it is. It features exactly the items that I said. The only thing extra was the Haunted Tonics, but this bundle includes Skellington's Hill, the Frightful Fountain, the Halloween Town Archway, and the Haunted Tonics. It's perfect for Nightmare Before Christmas fans or just Halloween lovers in general. That Skellington's Hill piece is so decorative and such a sculptural piece. It works in so many different builds and so many dream snaps. Again, I am pretty hyped that I got that right, so I can't wait for this to come back because it's obviously on my wish list, and I think this is going to be somewhere between 1,500 to 2,500 moonstones. Moving on to the Villains Decoration set, this is another bundle that I had on my wish list, so I feel like Gameloft have just watched that video and they thought, let's give Oscar exactly what he wants. This one is also packed with some of the most highly requested items from probably the best star path that we've ever had, the Villain Star Path. This one includes the Well of Souls, the Magic Mirror, the Late Riser Bench, and Maleficent's Throne. It is the ultimate villain decor set, and I could not be more excited. I know that people were disappointed we didn't get a Halloween Star Path, but the fact that these items are coming back, for someone who doesn't have them, this makes me so happy, and this is so much better than the Star Path. Again, the same as the Halloween Town bundle, I feel like this is going to be somewhere between 1,500 to 2,500 moonstones, so going to be an expensive few weeks. It's going to be an expensive few weeks. Finally, something else from my wish list, and in that video I did ask for the Trick or Treat Stitch, and this dream style is just so cute. I think it is the cutest one in the game for any character. Stitch looks adorable, he's got the little devil horns and the tail, and when he runs around, he also drops candy out of his backpack, so what more could you ask for? As soon as I get this, he is going to have this on 24/7, 365. Based off the previous dream styles that we've had, I see this being anywhere between 2,000 to 2,500 moonstones, so yeah, again, another expensive item, but one that's definitely worth it for me. So there you have it. There are some absolutely stunning new items coming to the premium shop this time around. There are some incredibly detailed ones, just some beautifully designed ones, and lots of spooky favorites making a comeback. I don't know how I'm going to resist the temptation, but I'm going to have to find a way because I don't think I can afford to have all of these items come at the same time. Let me know in the comments which one of these leaks you are most excited about and which ones you will be picking up. Is there anything that's missing that you were hoping to see? Perhaps a new item that you'd come up with that you think Gameloft might introduce at some point? It seems like they might watch the videos, so who knows? Suggest it in the comments and they might pick it up for a future update. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more leaks and updates. I will see you soon, I will catch you in the next one, and I will, of course, see you in the valley.